Then Larry Bird, the man who was the odds-on favorite.
And you know the reason
Sleepy Floyd.
The reason I would think that Larry's the favorite is he's big enough he doesn't have to take a jump shot.
Well, you see Sleepy Floyd shooting the jumper from there, and he takes his eye off the hoop every time. They go back and retrieve balls. Now Larry Bird finishing up. And Larry has great accuracy with the set shot, and he can get all of the shots off. As you notice, he got all 25 off. He winds up a total of 16 points in the first round.
He got all the shots off, but he didn't make as much out of them as Craig Hodges did, but not getting them all off.
Well, of course, it's not a cumulative total, so it's a matter of the 4 highest scorers making. Now Dale Ellis, the local favorite. And Dale, he's on a roll. Again, he's taking his eye off the hoop a little bit before he retrieves the ball, but did excellent on that first rack. And Leon Wood, now with the Washington Bullets, formerly with the Philadelphia 76ers, and certainly, Bill, he's probably had more practice than any other player. He's in the gym all the time.
I think he kind of lives in the gym. Every time I see him, he's shooting. I wonder what he does in airports.
Ellis finishing off his first round. And Leon Wood trying to get his last attempts up, and finally does get the 25th ball up. Dale Ellis with 17 points.
Now, these guys are shooting at the same time, but they're not in direct competition. There's one with the highest total within the allotted minutes.
Well, you see the first round totals. Craig Hodges goes into the semifinals along with Trent Tucker, Dale Ellis, and also Larry Bird, who just snuck in. Now, Larry Bird in the second round of competition. Notice the concentration on Larry. That time he was taking his eye off of the target, Bill.
Well, for Larry, that's okay.
Well, he's had a little difficulty right here. A little bit of a cold string for Larry.
Yeah, missed 2 in a row. That probably would have ruined the whole week for him.
He finishes off, goes to the last rack. And Bill, just look at how effortless it is for Larry. He just uses his legs, barely any jump.
It's a big man's game, Rick.
Larry Bird, very strong performance, 18 points, leading here in the second round, and we had a tie for the final spot between Dale Ellis and Craig Hodges, and we have a 24-second shootout. Now here's Dale Ellis. Let's see what he can come up with. Craig Hodges, meanwhile, is shooting at the same time down the other end of the court. Ellis off to a little slow start. Meanwhile, Hodges finishing up on that first rack, hits the 2-point shot, Bill.
Yes, and this is only 24 seconds, while the regular shooting is 1 minute.
Hodges, who had that big 25-point performance in the first round, finishes off with a 2-point ball. Again, he hits it. Ellis, with his last few seconds, needs to get a couple in quickly, and that's going to take care of it. And it looks as though, yes, it is. It's Craig Hodges who is going on to the final round against Larry Bird with 14 points. He got 6 in the second shoot-off. They had tied in the first one. So Larry Bird going up against Craig Hodges in the final of the 3-point shootout. The results after the second round: Bird against Hodges, Ellis and Tucker eliminated. He is smoking.
He made 9 straight before he missed.
Larry Bird on his way to victory here in the long-distance shootout. Oh, wait a second. Off the glass.